Let's talk a little bit about guys who have been early camp standouts who have really caught your eye. And again, I know you've kind of written and answered questions about this on Dog Pound Daily. Let's start with the kicker, Cade York. I mean, it sounds like the guy is as accurate as you would want at this point.
We talked to Cameron Justice last night on our podcast, and she we kind of asked, we were like, we've kind of heard, because I was at camp on Saturday, and but even on the practices that fans haven't been out there, I was like, we've heard he hasn't missed, and she's like, no, like he's not missed. He's not missed at this point in camp, and I get it. There's no weather, there's no any of that stuff, but when's the last time we got this far into training camp and a kicker hadn't missed? Like that, I no joke, on Saturday, while I was at training camp, the team was practicing running 7-on-7 drills on the other side of the field, and I just watched Cade York kick for 25 minutes. It was just, I swear he kicked a kick from 50 yards that would have been good from 65. And it's just, I've never seen that in Cleveland. It's just, you know, I know he's still got to do it, you know, in the games, and we got to worry about all those things, but it's incredibly encouraging to see a guy that you're just really not that stressed about, at least not yet.
Now you know what the Ravens and the Bengals feel like based on who they have kicking the football for them, too. Another couple of guys, wide receivers, Michael Woods, Jakeem Grant. There's going to be some opportunities for them based on David Bell being banged up, Anthony Schwartz being banged up, even Amari Cooper kind of being hobbled a little bit.
I think Jakeem Grant, for me, I mean, Michael Woods especially has been surprising, but Jakeem Grant, for me, I always just kind of looked at him as that special teamer, as that returner, and you're seeing him get some significant snaps in the slot, which leads to the David Bell injury that you just mentioned. And it's like, who's going to be in that slot? Because none of these wide receivers outside of UDFA Mike Harley are true slot wide receivers, and, you know, that have – experience in the NFL, and Grant has just been making plays. They're running go routes with him, some reverses, kind of some of that stuff you've seen they tried to do with JoJo Natson in Stefanski's first year. They're kind of emulating that with Grant, and Grant's just showing incredible speed and athleticism, and he's got that open field quickness that you need from a guy that can take a 5-yard pass to the house. And he's a little bit of a smaller wide receiver, but like, as we've seen in the NFL, you know, in the recent years, if you can catch, you know, get open, catch, take the ball downfield, I'm not concerned about height. I mean, he's just got the speed to make up for it. And he's really shown that maybe he's going to be more than a returner here, which is not what I thought. And with rookie Mike Woods, I won't lie, when they drafted him, I was like, nah, I don't buy this. I don't like this pick. And when you're there in camp and you talk to people that have been there, you can't stop watching Mike Woods make plays. He's a 4.55. He's not going to straight up burn you, but just like with David Bell, he gets open, he catches the football, and he's got a little shiftiness after the catch. And I really think that early on, he's shown me more already than I expected he could do.
Yeah, he's a guy that could very well carve out a spot on the 53-man roster.